Well, today on Fast Track, we're heading again into the book of Revelation. And with that, we're going to find out that someone wants to be president of the world. That's right. And, the thing about being a Christian is we should have a healthy skepticism toward people who want consolidated power. So in order to do that today, we're going to do a little let's make a debate. I'm going to try and run for president of the world, actually, in honor of...
I am going to be the reporter, finding out if he's really worth our time.
And what's interesting is if you look at the different characters in the Bible, you find out that except for maybe Daniel, Joseph, Jesus, almost everyone else is a complete scoundrel. And so I'm actually going to get little characteristics. They're going to come up on the bottom of the screen that will tell you who I am. Then I'm going to act that person out during a debate, and you're going to try and guess who I am. I'll play 3 different characteristics. I'll also get a chance to grab some hats to play those characters as we go. So, are you ready for the rules?
I think so.
As soon as you think you know who I am, go ahead and give it a buzz. We'll give it a test. We'll see if you know. These are actual characters from the Old and New Testament running for president of the world. All right. Well, as we get started here again, let's remember that in the same, I've always wanted to be president of the world, but this gives us a chance to see in the midst of this struggle and this epic challenge to take over the world, how do we make sure the Antichrist doesn't end up in charge of the world as we know it? So, you ready?
I think I am.
All right, let's make a debate.
Candidate number 1. How are you going to fix the economy of the world?
Well, I'd like to say first that I have built this great city. I have built this great kingdom. In fact, it's all mine. I've done it all. In fact, as I look upon all the gardens I have built, as I look upon all the cities I have made, I have come to the conclusion that it is mine, all mine, all mine.
Well, that was interesting. Candidate number 2. If you are president of the world, how will you create world peace?
World peace, honey? I don't want world peace. What I want is consolidated power. And you know what's getting in the way of my consolidated power? Those nasty children and grandchildren. If I could just get them out of the way, that I could be king of the world. Where's my little grandchild? Come up here, Sonny. Come here. You look so cute. Oh, sorry, Sonny. All right, how about you? Come here, little boy. Oh, it's so good to see you, son. Yeah, so I'll be able to take care of the whole world and its economy if you just put me in charge.
Okay. Candidate number 3. If you're president of the world, how will you create new jobs?
Jobs will be an important part of my platform. After the recent conquest of the enemy nations, we showed ourselves to be strong. We showed ourselves that our gods are stronger than their gods, and we found that we not only had a strong military, but we also... Oh my goodness, it's a rat infestation. Oh my goodness. Can I take a moment? I know we're in the middle of debate. I need to go use the little boys' room if I could. All right. Oh, man. I hate hemorrhoids. I hate hemorrhoids. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I take care of the problems of the world when I'm dealing with rats and hemorrhoids.
Candidate number 1. After solving the economy, how are you going to create some new laws to make the world a better place? Really now?
No.
Okay, candidate number 2. If you were to go to another country and see the poverty, how would you solve that issue?
I'm not worried about poverty, little lady. I'm worried about my own money. So as long as we can get rid of all the children and grandchildren, I'll be in charge and I'll be queen and everything will be fine. We're not worried about the poor. We're worried about the queen.
Candidate number 3. If you were to create a new law, what would it be?
I would find out how to take care of the healthcare problem in our city. Oh my goodness. Get that ark out of here. Get that ark out of here. Send it back. We need to do what? We need to offer 5 golden hemorrhoids. 5 golden hemorrhoids. What does a golden hemorrhoid look like anyway? How would we make a law against this kind of thing? Golden hemorrhoids? What do you do with that? All right, you think you know who they are?
I hope I do.
All right. Who do you think they are? So character number 1 was?
Character number 1 was
All right.
King Nebuchadnezzar.
All right, so what happens? King Nebuchadnezzar, Book of Daniel, what do we know about him?
Turns into a cow.
Well, he takes credit for everything he does. He does not give God glory for what he does in the midst of it. And so, because of that, God judges him for his narcissism, for his taking glory for God setting him up as a king. And because of that, he turns into a cow. And this isn't just a fanciful story, actually. It's called bovanthria, bovine thrapia. It's actually a condition psychologists have noticed. When narcissism comes to its full place, you actually think you're an animal. So, good job. You got the first one right. Second one?
Second one was...
A little more
Can't
obscure.
remember her name.
Uh-huh.
But she is the power-hungry lady who killed her children and grandchildren towards the middle of the Bible.
Yes, when you were a kid, I used to call her Rabid Granny.
Yes.
Queen Athaliah. Queen Athaliah, evil queen in the Old Testament, she decided that she would get to power by killing off all her children and grandchildren. Be careful who we trust to be president of the world, all right? How about number 3?
And number 3 was the king who stole the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes.
And their statue kept bowing down to the ark every time that the next day would come.
That's right. Philistine king, he actually stole the ark, and Dagon kept dragging. He kept falling over to the ark, and in the midst of that, God smote them with both hemorrhoids and
rats.
with rats. And God said the way to find repentance is this king of a foreign nation had to offer 5 golden hemorrhoids. How do you make a golden hemorrhoid out of gold? And 5 rats. So you got it, president of the world, and this is why as Christians we got to be so careful. The human heart is so broken. So as we move into the Revelation today, as we look at the Antichrist coming to power, we need to be very, very careful. The human heart is desperately wicked. It wants money. It wants power. It wants to be its own God. So be careful who you make king of the world. Be careful who you make king of the universe. So as we jump in today, look around, find your tic-tac-toe board, and let's jump on
The fast track.